I completed my dailies of the day. Did that first, got that out of the way. So hi, let's go cause some mayhem and ruckus around here. I think we're going this way. And there's a pie, but...
Have we been led into error?
Travel in the Ashlands can be slow. I can sell you some strong legs to get you going.
We want no trouble, Outlander. My injury doesn't keep me from stringing a bow.
How did you get hurt?
A Nyx hound attacked our caravan. He savaged my leg and carried off one of our guar.
Is that a sort of thing normal in Stonewall?
No. Lately we've sighted savage creatures in the wastelands. They're more than a match for our tribe's hunters. Great rewards await any hunter who can bring them to ground.
We can do this, whatever these creatures may be.
The first is Varnog, a feral Nyx hound. The next is worse, Bliger, a vicious and territorial bullnetch. Worst of all is a clanfear named Gerlisk.
Tell me about Burning.
He's the least vicious of the three, but look what he did to my leg. We met him on the road southeast of Ebonheart. Our best guess is he escaped from a goblin tribe, or ate them.
Oh, where can I find him?
He floats along the shore west of here. Do not ask me the origin of his name. I assume it stems from the way netches float through the air.
What do you know about Gerlisk?
Strange story, that. Summoned by an old conjurer who lived in the hills east of Kraganmore. The conjurer died, but it stayed. No one knows why, and no hunters ever tracked it to its lair.
Why are you visiting Ebonheart?
We drove our guar here to trade. The Ashlands give our tribe many things such as food and shelter. They aren't as generous with medicinal potions or steel.
Why not live in town then?
Ha! Even if we would have the housemen, they wouldn't have us. They won't even let us within their walls to trade. We must stay outside, bedding with their animals.
Why won't they let you inside?
Because they're heretics. Or because we are, whichever you prefer. We hold true to the faith of our ancestors. The worship of Azura, Boethia, and Mephala.
Okay.
Honor for the pact, they says. Hardy ha ha, I says. What brings you to this god's forsaken dark elf dunghole? The beer in this land is fit only for pigs. Good thing we brought our own. Have the elves asked you to help beat back the Covenant yet? To Sovngarde with them.
Were you asked to help fight Covenant soldiers?
Aye. The milk drinkers landed to the west at that big yellow tree thing. Now the Dres have got their skirts in a twist. Oh, please save us, big strong Nords. Fancy lads, the lot of them. They think Nords only exist to save elven asses.
What if the soldiers attack Ebonheart?
Bring them on. We don't skeever out of a fight. When we're attacked, we fight. I wager you think we should fight for the rest of the pact. All right. Prove they've got some backbone. Let's see you beat 3 of my men, and do it the Nord way.
I will. What's the Nord way?
We fight drunk. We've got a keg of fine, strong mead from Riften right here. Pour yourself a mug and get to it. Unless you're too fancy, of course.
Okay.
You want us to help drive off the daggers? You better prove the rest of the pack can fight.
We prefer
fight me, or are you too...
service, you know? If not for us, the Dark Elves would never see a massive log or a long, smooth piece of wood. Especially the Lady Elves, if you know what I mean.
Oh my gosh. Fight me, or are you too drunk to dodge a punch?
You could only beat me if I was blind, stinking sober. And I'm not. I'll chop your head clean off. Stop. I need more mead.
Some of the boys like to flirt with the elf girls. I don't know why. They're so little. There's nothing to them.
Here, bra, you look as stringy, as a wet Khajiit. You smell twice as bad.
Haha! You're clever, you are. Let's see how well you take a blow. Try to put up a decent fight.
Where'd she go?
Alright, you got me. Say, you're not bad.
Good day. What are you drinking?
Do you know how to fight with those axes, or can you only beat up trees?
Are you asking for a challenge? Sure as bones. I thought today was going to be dull. This won't take long. Well, you're tougher than you look.
Of course you'd find that funny. There's a lore book. Oh. There. Nords of Skyrim. Respected reader, my name is Hothrun Wolfheart, and I am a Nord. But more importantly, I'm a Nord born and raised in the land of Skyrim. I write this volume in a desperate hope the rest of Tamriel can come to know my people as they deserve to be known, and understand this province for what it truly is. A place of uncontested beauty and culture. Some of what you know is undoubtedly true. Physically, we Nords are an impressive, often imposing sight. Tall of stature, strong of bone, and thick of muscle. Our hair is often fair and worn braided, and has been the custom for generations. Often we are swathed in the hides of beasts, for such creatures are abundant in Skyrim, and we would be foolish not to take advantage of such an available resource. Having read this far, you may be shocked at the strength of my words and the literacy of a northern savage. Many Nords can both read and write. My father began my instruction in the way of letters when I was but a bairn, as did his father and his father before him. But the accomplishments of his children of Skyrim are multitude, and go beyond mere woodcraft. But the accomplishments of the children of Skyrim are multitude, and go beyond mere wordcraft. For we are artisans as well, and through the ages we have learned to manipulate steel the way a sculptor would clay. Indeed, I have seen with my own eyes visitors from High Rock and Cyrodiil weep in disbelief as they beheld the blades wrought in the fires of the Skyforge, and honed to beautiful deadliness by the gods' touched hands of the Grey Man Clan. By the gods' touched hands of the Grey Mane Clan. But how can this be, you ask? How are such achievements possible from a people who have not yet emerged from the muck and snow? Again, provincial bias clouds the truth. The cities of Skyrim are a testament to Nord ingenuity and craftsmanship. Chief among them are Solitude, seat of the High King and capital of the province, Windhelm, ancient and honored, a jewel in the snow, Markarth, carved into the living rock itself in ages long since past. Rifted, nestled in the golden shadows of the fall forest, whence comes delicious fish and mead. Whiterun, built around the Hall of Jarvisker. Built around the Hall of Jarvisker, home of the most noble companions and revered Skyforge. And now, respected reader, you have the full measure of it. We Nords are everything you imagined. But let not this work be your only gateway to the truth. Book passage on carriage or vessel, and make the journey north. See Skyrim with thine own eyes. See Skyrim, as have the Nords since the gods first shaped the world.
Well, you're not half bad, I'll give you that.
Will you fight to defend the rest of the town?
I said I would, and I don't go back on my word. I hope the rest of the Pact fights like you, not that milk-drinking Urano.
Not like who?
Urano, that dark elf here before you. He kept asking to buy our lumber so we'd leave town. I told him no, we had a contract to keep. But he offered to double it. No one pays that much for wood. Even good rift spruce. What a skeever.
Why did he want you to leave?
Don't know and didn't ask. His story smelled like last week's fish. Whole time we were talking, he kept looking around for a crack to ooze through, sweating like. The boys ran him off with a few light cuffs to the head. He hasn't come back since.
That does sound suspicious.
Right. Things like that. They're exactly why we keep to ourselves in the Elven lands. That and the bad food. Anyway, you're all right. Tell that fancy Othrol we'll fight. Come back and drink with us again sometime.
Come at.
Someone got into a fight right behind us, doing the same thing that we were just doing, and it caused my character to go on alert. There's a crystal here, but I'm not seeing it. What are these pots right here? I have a sneaky suspicion that we're gonna see this place on fire in a minute. On the immortality of dust, a sacred flame rises above the fire. The ghosts of great men and women without names, cities long dead, rise and fall in the flame. The Dioscuri song of revelation, bursting walls and deathless rock, fiery sand that heals and destroys. Above the seas, sentinel shines, her domes agleam in the Iliac dawn. Her people throng the bazaars and find their way between man's walls of stone. But even in the towered town, sandals tread tracks in Illichur sand. For all those born of Redguard blood bring the waste with them where they go. The desert grips our hearts and souls, its flames within our eyes and ears. Dust cannot die, we are dust, when blown, ethereal, eternal. A hypothetical treachery, part 1. Let's see. Oh, it's a play.
I have no reassurance to offer. Do what you think best in the time remaining.
What troubles you?
I am a disciple of the Tribunal. My people come to me for comfort, yet I have none to give. The three are silent. I lift my voice, but they do not answer. The Covenant circles Ebonheart, and I cannot even pray for wisdom.
Why can't you pray to the three?
The tribunal punishes the people for my faithless ways. The shrines to Almalexia, Sothasil, and Vivek are surrounded by a foul smell and angry Aelit. Please, do what I cannot. Burn these flowers at the shrines, then pray for Ebonheart.
See what I can do.
Burn the flowers at each shrine. They're a rare variety of gold carnet called Roland's Tears, and are sacred to the three. I pray they hear you. The shrines are outside the city, north, southeast, and south.
Oh, I have to do... Okay. So I was so confused. I mean, I wanted to circle around for the lore, but couldn't figure out where I was supposed to go. Oh. Really? How's that even possible? There's so much of the map I haven't been to. What do I know?
Another chance at perfection.
My son Petal, I cannot meet you this evening. Father is beginning to suspect. He would never forgive me if he found out. I will try to come again next Bidis. Till then, my love.
Ah, very nice. Good to settle my old bones for a bit.
Speak.
Phil just wants to know if the tribunal hears his prayers.
All prayers are heard, not all are acknowledged.
So you're saying Sothasil doesn't care?
Every small cog drives a greater gear. Each is necessary, otherwise the whole collapses. When any cog shivers from the stresses on it, the master feels it. But the load he assigns it is no more than he knows it can bear.
Who is Sothasil?
Wizard, mystic, master of the Clockwork City. An architect of time and a binder of oblivion.
One who masters the tools that mastered others. Does this answer satisfy?
Only leaves more questions.
Good. Seek. Learn. When you are prepared, find the master. He will be interested to hear your conclusions.
Hear you.
We can use this.
That's why I got it, Xander. Pretty sure.
I'm desperate.
My Lady Almalexia bids you carry a message to Disciple Sildrus.
What is this message?
The Tribunal does not abandon their people. Just as a parent shelters children from dangers they cannot comprehend, the three shelter the Dunmer from threats beyond their ken.
Is there anything more?
Tell him that my lady is mindful of his doubt and fear. There is no shame in either, so long as he helps others bear their burdens. By helping others, his fears will be allayed. But if he spreads his despair, my lady will chastise him.
Who is Almalexia?
Ah, you are the child whose soul was stolen. My lady is concerned for you. Almalexia is the merciful healing mother of the Dunmer. She is the most beloved of the Tribunal.
That can't be all.
I am merely a servant and messenger of my lady, not a teacher or priest. Seek the temples and libraries to learn more. Perhaps in time, you may speak to Almalexia herself.
Bye. Okay. I can't help but notice there's something up here, and I think it's to kill.
Vigor wanes.
We did that one. I think we can go back now.
Someday you'll make something surprising with that.
How about this? You think I'll make something with this?
Distasteful.
So pissy. Going. water. Heard it. Well, always try to get Nerd Root if I can, because it makes the best potions.
Travel in the Ashlands can be...
Just a small donation. How about a coin or two?
Collaborator? Confrere? Ew! Be sure to wash your hands. Good find, cohort.
I appear at my lord's behest. Or perhaps I was always here, and you merely lacked the ability to see me.
Disciple Zildris is wondering why the tribunal is silent.
Actions carry conviction better than words. A skilled poet arranges for others to be where they should be, when they should be, to fulfill his needs and desires. Yet the question Zildris asked was not the one in his heart.
What was the question in his heart?
A man of poisoned words put doubt in Zildris's heart. He said the poet is less than he once was. Tell the disciple that Vivek's words and wit and way of war are as keen as always. What is Vivek beyond these?
Who is Vivek?
Vivek is a warrior poet, the ruthless and elegant soul of his people. He guides and protects all. Sharp of eye and tongue is he. Long is his reach. Longer is his spear. How can this question be on the lips of anyone in Morrowind?
You seem surprised I asked.
The sermons of Vivek are beside every bed. Vivek's psalms are sighed from every maiden's lips. His wisdom makes his people as hard, capable, and enduring as the poet himself. All know Vivek, for Vivek would have it so.
Alright, alright. Funny enough, I did know who Vivek is. He pops up in other quests. It's gonna be a thing. Hear it, hear it, hear it. There it is.
Quality material makes for quality goods.
Another good one is water hyacinth. I like that one too. Mushrooms are more for poison. I still pick them because I later on will do poison, but they defeated the thingamajiggy. I saw it was active on Minimap, but by the time I run there and back, it just wouldn't have been worth it. way she's carrying her arms annoys me. I hate it. We're gonna change the person I have her as swashbuckler right now, but I hate it. Okay.
I can feel the blessings upon you. It's a power I've not felt myself for many years.
I am to comfort you. Alexia protects us. She relies on you to aid her children.
I see. I hadn't considered there might be threats more grave than the Covenant invasion. You would think, given all we know of the treachery of Cold Harbor, that I would see that. What of Sotha Seal?
His messenger says he knows you are strong enough to bear your task.
I am ashamed. The three have shown more faith in me than I have in them. I dread asking this, but what of Lord Vivek?
He said not to worry about your true. Concern. That he is not what he once was.
Ha! Yes, I should have known. Vivek is the most subtle of the three. It's true. I've been counseling a Dunmer who questions his faith. He told me the Tribunal are losing their powers.
Did this Dark Elf have any proof?
Only indirectly. We see the three less every year. They no longer make their annual pilgrimage to Red Mounting on Vardenfell, and no one knows why. It all seemed so convincing when he said it.
What is this Dark Elf's name?
His name is Ravil Urano. He hasn't come to pray for days now. He was in such despair. I think he'd even stopped bathing. The last time I saw him, he smelled terrible, like fresh offal.
Interesting. The beasts surrounding the shrines were drawn there by piles of offal.
What? Have I been a fool? I questioned my faith for the flimsiest of reasons and caused others to question theirs. I have much to do to correct my failure. I wish I knew why Ravil Urano's doubting words were so compelling.
Hey, that was fun.
I hope your arrival will prove a boon to Ebonheart. The residents are at each other's throats.
What do I need to know about the situation here?
Beyond, no one will work together. Each faction has a different reason. Which would you like to know about?
Tell me about the Argonians.
I wish I knew their complaint. They refused to talk to us. I even went to speak with their quarters leader, Sashajar. She accused me of plotting to kill a tree. As if I cared about such things.
What do you want?
Someone just died? And I missed it? See anybody dead? Weird, right?
What is it?
Scouring your bookshelves. Feel from it all. Oh, very much.
I hope you're not bringing more trouble.
Are you beating against the thing? Are you? What? Hi. Doing? Yes, none of my business. Where do you come from? Were you always there? I even looked around to make sure I was alone. Okay. Looking around, we are alone.
What?
Nothing. Sorry, I just bumped into you. You're fine. Oh, wait, you know what? Yeah. To those who serve, at last our time has come. The location of the Spinner Shrine has been uncovered, and only a handful of mindless brutes stand before us in our triumph. You are called, therefore, to join your fellows out of the web to convene beneath the valley northwest of Ilia Temple. Travel with caution. Ashlanders assault the temple, and they will not hesitate to attack inside. I meant to read that, and so busy trying to steal from the thing. Alright. And chances are I am probably going to be a thief. I mean, open chat. Clearly, I like to open. Where are the... Need to go this way.
Friend, a moment of your time.
Oh, thank you. They give me a quest, and I don't want the quest. Is nobody worried about, like, ash or anything like that? I remember when I was first playing and I saw this volcano, I thought it was the coolest thing ever. I guess I still do. Guess I can take this actual pictures.
Little time for talk.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Water. Okay, let's try that again without the falling into the water part.
Another distraction. Sithis rejects you for stealing, as do I.
God, we've got a lawbreaker here.
Ah, spiffing! More coin for your purse.
Majestic. There we go. Standing citizen.
We can use this.
Another stranger swims into our wallow. I have no quarrel with you. We shall speak. But know that if you would help those trying to murder our hist, I will speak with my teeth instead of my tongue.
What's wrong with your history?
It's dying. It was never healthy. This isn't Black Marsh after all. So in the last few weeks, it's withered. We've learned that House Drez is poisoning it. It's not enough to have enslaved us for generations. Now they want to carve our hearts out.
What can be done to save your hist?
The best we can do is fertilize it. We're using mud crab meat wrapped in ash reed. Both are common around the quarter. We've also set guards around the tree to keep the Dunmer away.
I'll collect some fertilizer for you.
If you wish to aid us, gather the items I requested. Ash reeds grow in the tide pools in our quarter, and mud crabs thrive on the shores nearby. Gather some of each and present them at the roots of our hist.
Who told you the dark elves are poisoning the hist?
Some of our people heard a dark elf talking to others of his kind. He asked if they'd seen the Drez rowing out to our hist tree. He saw jars of poison in the boat.
Who was this?
That's not hard to believe.
Who was this dark elf?
Ravalox. My people overheard him at the inn. He was drunk and talking too loud. No one spoke to him directly. It's never been wise for an Argonian to confront a dark elf. Especially lately. We're far from Black Marsh.
So it sounds like none of the Argonians actually saw the Drez, the boat, or the poison?
No, but it's not difficult to believe, is it? The Drez think we're little more than animals. But the Pact freed us. What they can't enslave, they destroy.
Why would the Drez do this?
The Drez have always regarded Argonians as little more than savage children. We needed to be civilized, so they uplifted us by putting us to work as slaves on plantations and in mines. No more. Now we speak beside them in the council.
Right, looks like we're picking on mud crabs and grabbing this plant that we saw earlier.
Apocrypha, take you!
Hear it. Oh, not that far away. Where is it? Quite a ways away. Like it is and it isn't. I'm not gonna make it. I don't... I don't even know if it'll let me swim across these waters.
Most Atronachs are weak. Some are strong. Zymel Hariz, I summon you. Destroy the next. This one will have returned.
Good. Let's walk around.
Okay, well that was... I think we did this one the other day, but it was worth the swim across the channel, right? Fun.
Another chance at perfection. Vermin extermination! Ha!
I guess I'll swim across the waters again.
What do you have there?
Hi. What are you doing?
We are allowing no one to approach the Hist, especially strangers claiming they wish to help us. We just caught a dark elf trying to poison the tree.
I only have the ingredients you asked for.
Your words smell fair, but tasting is proof. Let me see what you have there.
There's crab meat and ash roots.
Yes, I erect the spine of apology. While you were away, we caught a dark elf defiling our Hist. Please, apply the fertilizer you've gathered to the base of our Hist. As long as I'm with you, the guards will let you through.
Can you tell me more about the dark elf you caught?
One of our guards is escorting him to my lodge. He seems half mad. He was doing something to the tree, and apparently he is of House Drez.
Let's go to the tree now. Oh, these guards are not messing around.
Let this one through.
Do not add to my problems.
Fair enough.
It seems we have proof that the Dres are trying to murder our tree.
This is the dark elf you mentioned?
While you were gathering mud crab meat and reeds, the guards caught him trying to harm our hist. We can't get anything out of him but his name and house. Seems the rumors were true. House Dres is trying to murder our hist.
What was he doing to the hist?
He was scratching at the bark, licking our tree. When the guard shouted at him, he dropped an empty bottle. Now he's very ill. The truth is as plain as the face of Masser.
Let me speak to him.
You may do as you wish, but his mind is boiling. His words skitter like a mud crab in a pan. You will gather no moisture from this one.
Fairly apt description.
Ha ha! Now it's orange. Can you see it? You must see it.
He's voiced by another actor that we hear a lot in this game. What are you doing to the hist?
What did I do? What did it do to me? I see. I feel. I'm awake. I touched it. It smelled like flowers and black earth. It tasted like rain and summer wind and the deepest green.
You tasted the tree.
He said the tree's sap would be better than skooma. He was right. He said the Argonians might be angry. Do you think they're angry? To me, they always look angry. It's the teeth.
You had a bottle. What was in it?
He gave me the bottle, said it was for the tree. I thought it was skooma. I tasted it. It was bad. I fed it to a lizard. He didn't like it either. He died. The bottle broke. How can I fill it with sap?
Someone encouraged you to do this. Who?
I never saw him before. I asked him for coin to get more skooma. He was a Dunmer. Someone called him Bravil? Weevil? Wabberjack? Ravil, that's it.
Ravel? I can't believe it. Ravel.
You recognize the name?
Ravel Urano claimed he saw House Dres poison our history. Then he gave a bottle to this tree-licking waste of flesh. I smell worm scat. Someone has been playing us for fools, and I no longer believe it's House Dres.
This is a bit of a lengthy quest, wasn't it? Maybe it's because I'm tired. I don't know. You know, is it showing? Not on this map.
Town's fortunes improved?
All of Ebonheart is ready to defend the city.
That's a great relief. Well done. The Covenant troops haven't left their encampment to the west, but it's only a matter of time before our inactivity encourages them.
A dark elf named Ruvel has somehow involved in each time.
I don't know this, Mer. Why would he cause so much trouble? Perhaps he's an agent of Sheer Gorath. That's an unpleasant thought. The Daedra of Chaos is worse than any mere Covenant army. Can you aid me further?
Perhaps. What would you like me to do?
Ravil must have a house in town. I'd like you to find it and watch him. I'd like to see myself, but I'm sure he'll recognize me. so I'll need to cast a spell on you.
Kind of spell.
Commoners would call it a scrying spell, but I'm beyond such crude hedge magic. It will enable me to see and hear what you do. Furthermore, I'll be able to speak to you.
Well.
Search for Ravil's home. I expect it's on the west side of town. You should be able to hear me now.
Oh, yeah. On a headset, you are echoing in my ears, dude.
There he is. Let's follow him.
Keep your eyes open for a good tea shop. Always happy
Ravel,
to try a new
no
blend.
waffle today. The temple's forbidden all sales.
Quiet, fool. I paid you for your discretion, remember? Get away from me, brigand.
There he is. Let's follow him.
Hey, Ravel, no waffle today. The temple's forbidden all sales.
Quiet, fool. I paid you for your discretion, remember?
Look here. It's that fancy sod was in our camp. Hey, fancy man. Fallen on any swords lately? Huh. Saying we shouldn't help the Dunmer? Huh. Like a Nord would ever turn down a fight.
The drunk one took your advice, Silvertongue. He now regrets it. For shame.
It was just idle talk, friend. I assure you, I had nothing to do with it.
He went into that shack. Wait for him to leave. He's out. That was fast. Try to get inside that shack. A communication spell. Let's see who Ravil called.
I'm no expert in trinket valuation, but I know magic.
Because the prevent stealing option has been placed. Okay, well.
Oh, what now, Ravil? So you're the meddler who undid all of Ravel's work.
Yeah.
Such a waste of my time.
He can't steal it because there's a spell on it. Alright.
That woman wore a Covenant uniform. Ravil must be working for the enemy. Go to his house and see what you can find. I'll send my guards.
Okie. So nice of the enemy to wear the uniform so they're easily identifiable.
What are you doing here? You won't take me. Cornell gave me potions.
The guards heard fighting. I assume you found more inside than just evidence?
He attacked me. I had to kill him.
Having him alive might have been useful, but having him dead is just as good. The ritual items in the shack on the docks and his belongings might tell us something more.
Extraordinary. Astounding. Congratulations.
You're the one who rooted out that spy and united the Ebonheart Pact.
Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, I guess I will see you guys on the next episode. I know low-key, low energy today, but I'm tired. I'm sorry. We'll be back with more. We'll continue on with the quest throughout the area. Thanks for hanging out with me.